Hey, Project Blue Dini here. Update. Got a screen installed in the garage there for YouTube videos. If you guys have an extra one laying around, it's real nice and handy. Today I'm going to be doing the update. So I started with a base model, and I'm going to upgrade the touchscreen. I took my first ride and needed the navigation and thought I wouldn't need it, and it really stinks not to have the screen. So I found a wrecked car, bought the screen, and a couple different modules that I have. I'll go over all that stuff with you guys. Let me show you where we're at right now. Okay, here's where we're at. So I took this trim panel off. There's 80 billion videos. Basically, you just kind of start grabbing on it and slowly pulling, and it pops off. And then you go up to this one and you do the same thing. Slowly kind of pull on it, and it pops off. And this last one was a little bit, last one over here was a little bit tricky. And so I kind of put my hand underneath here and then slowly kind of pushed back down on this, and then it popped up and off. So that worked pretty good. I had to unplug. This is a Power Pack 1 package on this car, so had to unplug the gauge there. And then you can see I got that small screen. So this is what I'm going to be changing out. I'm going to be changing out the screen. The car that I'm changing actually had the toggles here, which I'm going to make work. It also had heated and cooled seats, which this car doesn't have and it's not going to have. Had the option to buy the leather seats, but really wasn't interested, so just going to keep the cloth. Also, I had that end gauge from my last video kind of hanging out here. I had that Lund vent mount thing. It looks hideous. So I'm pulling the vent pod out. Once you get this dash panel out, there's 4 retaining clips holding that air conditioner vent in, the one that moves all over the place. And so you just push all those in. You kind of reach your hand around the back side of it and push your hand like, and then you feel them, they move, and then that thing just slides right out. The end gauge fits right back in there. Once I get it back together, you guys will be sitting there. I do have to fish the cable up, the cable from the OBD2 port up into this port here. I don't know, it can't be that bad. I'm thinking come across the bottom there and then come back up and dive into this pod here so I can plug that in. Besides that, I got the bezel, so I'm going to get to it. And I'm not going to do time lapse. You know, I'll go over. There's screws here that you got to remove. And once I get this removed, then I'll show you guys all the screws that have to be removed. And that's it. Okay, dash is apart. Let's see, you've got the 4 screws. 1, 2, 3. Oop. Give you a better angle. 3, 4, and the whole dash plate comes out. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and the little screen comes out. That's the back side of it. And then you've got these 3 plugs. First one you push down on the top, and then the gray lever flips up. It's actually up here. You push down on there. That right there, you push down on that, and the gray lever flips up. This one, you push down on the clip, and that pulls off. And this one, I don't know, this one I had a real hard time. I pushed down on it, and then I kind of pried out on it, and I got it off. I don't know. Experiment on your own. So that's that. And then I moved down to here, which is that unit right there. And it doesn't come all the way out. It slides just a little bit flush, and you can get your finger down in. It's pretty easy to find. You push down on that, and these 2 plugs come undone. Then the antenna, well, as you can see, mine kind of broke. I don't know exactly how this. It was I don't know. This clip holds it on. It's gonna stay fine, but maybe be more careful than I am on removing that one. And that module had 4 screws also holding it in. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4 there, and then that whole piece slid out. Has kind of like a little rubber dinghy on the back of it that holds it in there to stop the vibration and hold the back of it. That all slides out. I also ran my N gauge up through the dash behind there. My daughter helped me. She laid on the floor there. I got a picture of her running up the wire over, and then we snuck it behind here, and then behind here, and then behind here, and then up here. So now starting to put it back together. The yellow port is for Sirius. I'm not doing that, so I'll just be using the black, which is that connector that I broke will connect up into there. This is 2019, so all these connectors kind of just line up and connect right into these new modules. And I've been told we're going to be good to go. So I will see on to putting it back together. Screens are in. Radio module is in. All the plugs plugged in the back. Just have these couple of plugs left that will go into the dash panel. So here's what it's looking like. So 8 screws and 6 connectors, and we're back with the screen almost back in. Okay, here is first power up. Just turned the key on, and screen came up. Put the pony on the screen. It's telling me it needs to do some updates. Connect to Wi-Fi. Oh, you guys can't see it. Well, anyway, I'm just gonna hit no. Oh, that's a shame. I wonder if there we go. Just tap on the screen, then you'll be able to see it. Let's see. I don't know. Turn the audio on. AM. Sources. FM. See if we get a station here. Oh, we got stations. And we'll turn that off so we don't have to worry about YouTube and songs. Climate control. Looks like that works. Looks good. Phone. Add a phone.
Search for your vehicle on your device and select it once it is found.
Okay, I'll come back to that. Nav. Well, it works. Wow, this is probably the best, easiest update I've ever seen. Now it says Ford Pass Connect. I don't know. I know I do have to go into Forscan and program up some of these things, turn them on. One of which is these switches down here. So I got mode, steering, traction control. The hazards probably work. Yeah, hazards work. Traction control. Yeah, traction control works. Oh, that's weird. Modes. Yeah, those work. Steering modes. And then, let's see, I don't know. No, kind of what I thought. This last mode switch, which does like track mode, street mode, whatever, that doesn't work. So I do have to program that and get it to work. I'll show you guys how I do that. yeah, but besides that, that's pretty spectacular. I thought a lot less would work right off the bat, but really doesn't. Good news. More videos coming up. Finished up the install here. Put my N gauge. Now it's nicely, sorry about the fingerprints. Now it's nicely flush mounted. I do have to get a little bit something to permanently mount it in there, but it literally just kind of sits right in there once you pull out that air conditioning vent that I talked about. Don't forget to plug your gauges back in if you have the power pack gauges. Installed the dashboard back on. You can see the screens on. Here, let me open up the door. That'll shut it off fully. Hit the button. Car comes on. You can see my nav works. Audio works. Climate control, everything's up and running. Phone, Bluetooth works. If you plug in, I'm not sure what's going to happen here. I'm going to plug in the my USB cord to my phone. Yep. So it initially stopped the recording on my phone, so I just turned it back on. But you can see how it looks. So Apple Play works, Sync 3, all that good stuff. And these switches down here. This one is a mode switch. So on a premium car, they have mode switches. So I'll bring you up to the dashboard and show you what happens. So it brings up the modes. I've got Drive, Sport Plus, Track. Always comes up with a warning. And Drag Strip and Snow Wet drive modes. So I got that to work. That was actually my most trouble. And I'm going to tell you why I had the most trouble. Oops, this laptop's going to go low, or is going low. So when you go to initially hook up your car to Forscan, and you get your adapter all working and stuff like that, and if anybody needs, I can give you a link for what that adapter is that I bought, because I guess a lot of them don't work. This one does work. You first hook it up, you hit the scan button, it starts scanning, and then it tells you to flip the toggle switch. Now, at first I thought, well, I'm not going to flip the toggle switch because I don't know what, maybe that's going to make it not work. You have to flip the toggle switch. Otherwise, you only get just a couple of these modules, which I did the first time, and I was like, why? Where are the rest of the modules? I'm only seeing, the PCM, the APIM, the ICM, PAM, and a body control, and these 3 body control mounts modules. So once I flipped the switch, then I got all the rest. If you did like I did, and you only got those couple because you didn't flip the switch, that's okay. You go in and you disconnect your car. So you click that button down there, disconnect the vehicle, and then you hit connect the vehicle. And normally it would say load configuration. This time click no. Once you've loaded it, you don't have to reload it. But this time we're going to hit no, and then it's going to start going through and relearning all the modules in your car. And then when it tells you to flip that switch, go down on that and flip that switch, and then it will read the rest of the modules, and then you can program. The couple of modules, so the modules that you have to program in are, let me tell you, the ABS has one setting, and the IPC module has a setting. So the IPC module is that actual module down there, and so I had to turn it on to get it to work. And then the ABS module is what gets it to work in your dashboard for all that information to come up and start working correctly. Or the ABS, I should say. Like, comment, subscribe, ask questions. I can help out as much as I can, and we'll go from there. But yeah, overall, simple install. Rip apart your dash, really not that bad. Take your time, don't break any of the clips. just slowly pry on things and they all pretty much pop out. There's those couple of screws that I showed you guys already. I changed out this module in my center console thinking that it might be different. 18s and 19s, you don't have to do it. So I changed it out. I didn't need it. And I do have that other module if someone needs it. Shoot me a message. Thanks, and enjoy.